Please
Now
sign
the
in.
career line in West I mean West that problem, right? I do have a problem with the millage rate. That was one of your campaign promises, was don't get taxes. Now, I can see maybe a mill, okay, with the assessments going down, but 1.22, I had a 2005 PT Cruiser. Last year, after last year's increase, that tag came within $11 of what it was new. Now, I don't know how many of these people here work for Georgia Power, and I don't know how many of them live at Cedar Crest. I don't have that kind of money, and I bet you half of these people out here don't have it either. When you say you're lowering the assessments, that's true. You can lower the assessment, but when you raise that millage rate, it's going to bring it right back up. I know, I did it for 27 years, and I worked for 4 different tax commissioners. I know what's going to happen. And if they think that you're going to lower it next year, it ain't going to happen. I appealed my assessment last year. Millage rate went up. Told them when I appealed it was going up. They didn't prove me wrong. And Mr. Phillips, you're talking about the law? I've got a copy of it at home. I kept it in my desk for years. Laws, according to you, are made to be broken. I don't live that way. Anybody I worked with for 27 years will tell you I stuck by the law to the limit. If anybody in this county deserves more money, it's these guys in their uniforms and that fireman that goes in that burning house. Do you know what? Do you know what the policemen in the city of Dallas make? And every day, if they go out on a domestic call, they don't know what they're walking into. I come from a family of policemen, and I've seen more than I'd like to talk about. If anybody gets more money in this county, it ought to be them. You want a surplus, and you're going to get it. There's nothing we can say about it. You're going to get it. But you can also be voted out. These people, everybody that's retired in this county are not rich, and they're believing you that they're going to get that tax bill. Example, the gentleman with Cobb, I probably waited on him at some time. My son bought a house in Cobb County last year. It had been rental property, so there was no homestead exemption on it. He went and he filed his homestead exemption, and he appealed his assessment. You know what? His taxes went down $400. If anybody in this room thinks their taxes are going to go down $400, they dreaming. And I still don't like the idea of not obeying the law. Your digest has to go to the state and be approved. And the tax commissioner was talking about the postage for sending the title applications. Title applications are done in the office. Your paperwork is sent to the state. You know what we did? We boxed it up, put duct tape on it, and we took it. That's what you got county clerks for. That's what county attorneys for. If somebody writes and complains about your budget, that's his job. It's not your people's position to play God and tell me what I've got to pay. It's hard enough. Do you realize we have an average, and the Marietta Daily Journal can tell you, in my subdivision alone, we are averaging 4 to 6 foreclosures a month? Do you realize these people can't pay anymore? They're paying all they can. And anybody in here that has an escrow account with their mortgage company, if your taxes go up $70, so is your house payment. Because you've got to keep enough money in escrow to pay it. Now, if you don't think it is, well, your mortgage company gets in touch with you. Thank you.
Sure. Anyone else wishing to speak to this public hearing? Seeing none, Public hearing is closed. Thank you for your comment. Next part on the agenda, number 2, discuss action on the cooperative agreement between the Paulding County Board of Commissioners and the United States Department of Agriculture.